Now, counter-terrorism police have been searching the home of a British man who's believed to have carried out a suicide bomb attack in Syria last week. 41-year-old Abdul Wahid Majid is believed to be the same man named in Syria as Abu Sulaiman al-Britani, who drove a lorry loaded with explosives into the main gate of the prison in Aleppo last Thursday. Our Home Affairs correspondent Darshna Soni reports now from Crawley in West Sussex.
A quiet family man from West Sussex with a wife and 3 children. But did Abdul Wahid Majid carry out a suicide bombing in Syria? At his semi-detached home in Crawley today, behind the closed curtains, anti-terror police were searching for clues. Mr Majid had been born and brought up here in Crawley. He worked as a private contractor for the Highways Agency, but recently had taken extended unpaid leave, telling his family he was going to Syria to work at a refugee camp. But about a week ago, he contacted his family to say that he would be out of touch for a while. And then today, they were confronted with the news that he may have blown himself up in a suicide bomb attack. His uncle arrived at the house to speak to detectives and later told us of his shock.
Devastated. We are more confused than ever because there is no one out there who can confirm or deny it. That's why we had the meeting with the police last night and they couldn't confirm it. Very strong person, very strong-minded, but good family man. He loved his family, he loved his wife, he loved his children, and he loved his parents, and he was very close to them.
The last communication he had with his wife, family, was about 6-7 days ago, and he said that he is going to another camp, and there might be a switch off with the communication.
This video claims to show Mr Majid driving a truck packed with explosives. It's thought to have been the first suicide bombing carried out in the country by a Briton. It was released by an al-Qaeda-linked rebel group, the Al-Nusra Front. It has named Mr Majid by an alias, Abu Sulaiman al-Britani. The attack was part of an assault by the group on the strategically important Aleppo prison in the north of Syria. We understand that Mr Majid was part of a study circle in Crawley, which also included Omar Khayyam, a man jailed for life in 2007 for the fertiliser bomb plot. This group had previously confronted Hassan Ahmadi, who is from a religious sect within Islam, the Ahmadi community.
He was part of a wider group that you were concerned with?
They used to be quite vociferous. They're coming to our stalls and sort of creating a bit of a ruckus, stopping other people talking to us, etc. That was the main aim for coming to our stalls. But
so they were there to cause trouble?
They were there to cause disruption, I think, rather than trouble with anyone else. But they just didn't want people to talk to us because we spoke about the peaceful Islam. Their agenda was slightly different. Their agenda was about jihad.
It's understood up to 400 Britons have travelled to Syria to join rebel fighters. Mr Majid's family say if they had known it was his intention, they would have tried to stop him. They're still hoping he will return home.